Once upon a time, in a village surrounded by tall grass and whispering trees, lived a girl named Nala. Nala was known for her curiosity. She led an average life and wasn't very popular in the village. She sought to explore and discover more than the world around her and was usually alone. One evening, as the sun painted the sky with hues of orange and pink, Nala decided to take a walk by the river that flowed gently beside the village. She spotted a glimmer beneath the clear waters. It was a necklace adorned with enchanting colored shells. She picked it up, totally captivated, and wondered who could have left such a beautiful necklace by the riverbank. Curiosity got the better of Nala, who decided to try it on. As soon as she clasped the necklace around her neck, the air shimmered and the river began to murmur in discontent. Nala felt a chill in the air and everything suddenly went silent. The cricket in the bushes made no noise and the wind blew but made no sound. Everything was in utter silence. Suddenly, she heard a tiny voice from the waters saying, "Why is this young girl wearing a Malaka necklace?" Paying close attention, she noticed it was a fish speaking to another fish. She was in disbelief, still trying to figure out if the voices actually came from the fish. "Hello, are you talking to me?" she said. The fish were shocked and swam away. Soon, she heard her name, "Nala, Nalade, come." Everything returned to normal. She turned around and ran to her mother. As she approached, her mother was stunned by Nala for some reason. She couldn't understand. "Mom, is everything okay?" she asked. "Yes," her mother replied. "Go to the oil cellar and help me buy fresh oil." Nala quickly went to get the oil, but on her way, she noticed everyone was looking at her. Both old and young were just staring at her. When she arrived at the oil cellar after the trade, the seller refused to take money from her. She began to wonder if it was the necklace that caused this luck. On her way home, she heard a deep male voice from a distance saying, "Go and return the Malaka necklace." She looked around and saw a frog. "Are you talking to me?" she said in a confused voice. The frog replied, "Yes, that necklace does not belong to you." "Who owns the necklace?" she asked. "Malaka," the frog replied. She began running from the frog in fear to give her mother the oil and also to return the necklace. Upon arriving home, she found her mother and a man from the king's guard. "The village is under attack," said the man. "The market square has already been burned to the ground. You must flee now." Nala and her mother started panicking, but before they knew it, they were surrounded by warriors. Both she and her mother fell to the ground in fear, as one of the warriors ordered Nala to show her face. She got up and looked straight into the warrior's eyes. Everything went silent again. They all watched her with lustful eyes, speechless. A wave of confidence and power hit her, and she walked majestically towards the men. She touched the horse's face and looked straight into the warrior's eyes. "Take your men and leave." Like magic, the warriors turned around and began to leave the village. The king's guard with Nala screamed, "Nala has saved the village," calling on other villagers who were already running and hiding. She was carried on the villagers' shoulders all around the village. Everyone was dancing and calling Nala a hero. The king, captivated by her beauty and what she had done, gave her and her mother a luxurious house like the palace. In the following weeks, Nala was the talk of the village. Every gossip in every corner was about her. Whenever she passed through the village, she walked with an aura of beauty and seduction. She could make everyone do what she wanted, and every man fall in love with her. Even at the village school, everything she did seemed attractive. She loved and enjoyed the power the necklace gave her, even though she knew she should return it one day. One day, while taking a stroll to get her daily dose of attention, she saw two beautiful women looking at her and approaching. They both wore necklaces identical to the one she was wearing. "Nala, why have you refused to return our sister's necklace?" they said. "Who are you and what do you mean?" she replied. "That necklace belongs to our sister Malara, daughter and ruler of the waters, and you must return it today or we will flood your village and everyone in it." Nala, overwhelmed by fear, decided to follow the women to the river. Upon arriving at the river, she saw a mermaid sitting on the riverbank. "So, you are the Nala who has prevented me from going to the human world?" the mermaid said. "No, I didn't know," Nala stuttered in fear. She handed over the necklace to Malaka but looked at her reflection one more time. She was overwhelmed with desperation and intoxication of beauty and decided to pull the necklace back. They both fought until the necklace broke into pieces. Malaka and the two women let out screams so loud that the waters rumbled, causing her to pass out. She awoke seeing bars of strong bones arranged in an orderly pattern. Then it became a bit clearer, and she discovered she was in a cage surrounded by water. She saw Malaka talking with two other mermaids in the distance. How could she be surrounded by water, but not touched by it, she thought. I told you to return the necklace. She turned around and saw the toad who had warned her before at the swamp, and the two talking fish swimming beside her. Nala, still in shock, tried to process what was happening. She was in a cage surrounded by water, but the liquid did not touch her. She saw Malaka, the mermaid, talking to two other mermaids. The situation seemed desperate, but Nala knew she had to find a way out. Please, Malaka, forgive me. I didn't know the power and importance of the necklace. I never meant to cause trouble, Nala pleaded with a trembling voice. Malaka approached, her expression one of sadness and determination. You stole something sacred and disrupted the balance between our world and the human world. Now, you must face the consequences of your actions, said the mermaid firmly. Nala felt a wave of despair and tears began to roll down her face. She knelt in the cage and begged, I will do anything to make up for my mistake. Please, give me a chance to fix things. The mermaids looked at each other and then turned their attention back to Malaka. The leader of the mermaids sighed deeply and said, Very well, Nala, you will have a chance to redeem yourself, but know that this task will be dangerous and will require all your courage and intelligence. Malaka explained that an ancient curse had been activated when the necklace was broken. To undo it, Nala needed to recover 3 magical pearls, each guarded by powerful creatures in the depths of the river. Only when the 3 pearls were reunited would harmony be restored. Nala accepted the mission with renewed determination. The mermaids guided her to the entrance of an underwater cave, where the first guardian, a giant octopus, held the first pearl. With skill and cunning, Nala managed to calm the creature and recover the pearl. The second pearl was hidden in an enchanted coral garden, protected by a school of venomous fish. Nala used her intelligence to create a distraction and retrieve the pearl without being attacked. Finally, the third pearl was in the possession of an ancient turtle, who required a challenge of wisdom. Nala correctly answered the turtle's questions and received the last pearl. With the 3 pearls in hand, Nala returned to Malaka. The mermaids gathered and performed a powerful ritual, uniting the pearls and restoring the necklace. A bright light enveloped Nala, and she felt a sense of peace and relief. Malaka smiled at Nala. You have proven your worth and redeemed your mistakes. Now the balance is restored. You may return to your village. Nala was transported back to her village, where she found her mother and the villagers anxiously waiting. Upon seeing her, everyone cheered and celebrated her return. Nala told her story and, in gratitude, promised to use her knowledge and experience to protect the village and teach the lessons she had learned. From that day on, Nala was seen as a heroine not only for her bravery, but for her wisdom and humility. She lived a full and happy life, always remembering the power of responsibility and respect for the secrets of the natural world. And so, Nala's story became a legend, told for generations in the village, inspiring courage and humility in all who heard it. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, comment, and subscribe for more enchanting tales. Goodbye.